What's going on? This is part 2 of 5 of how to finally solve a Rubik's Cube. Now this is a beginner's guide. I am a beginner myself. I learned how to do this I believe a couple years ago and haven't really done it since. Now this first one is going to be what I call White Castle. You start on the white side or the side with the logo. Opposite's always going to be yellow. That's what we're working towards. On this first video though, we're just trying to get all white pieces and have them be correct. Now correct means that the green is going to be where the green center is. And the center's never moved. Red, blue, orange, and then you have your castle. Try to get this light a little bit better for you, but that right there is the castle. I purposely made sure it wasn't like that. This is what you're aiming for, to have a castle at the bottom, and that's how you start it. So I'm just going to be working this from scratch, and this first one, there's an algorithm right here. A sequence. It's a set of moves that you'll make, and we'll be getting into those in the next video. There are algorithms in this first one, and I'll be showing you some of them, but I won't be reading them off like these. This up means the top, and I don't see any B for back or D for down, and B for back is the back side, and D for down is bottom, U is top. When I'm making these videos, I'm going to be saying bottom, top, and back. U is the top, and I is inverted. That means backwards. So if you hear me say top backwards, it's the same thing as up inverted. We'll get into that in the next one, but right now we need to get that white cross. That's the first thing you do. And I found, alright, now these are center sections and corners. You got 26 pieces, nine on each side. Now the easiest way to get this white cross is to get middle pieces that have white on them, like this white and blue, down to the bottom. You see we have an orange and white and a blue and white that's in the center. See if we can get any more white center pieces down here. Here's a green and white. And we'll go with that. Right now we got three white pieces on the bottom. Alright, you're going to take this green and you just spin it until you get to the green. When you spin it upwards, congratulations. Now green is right with white, and you want to keep that like it is. You want to make sure no matter what moves you make, you don't mess up what you've already gained. Now blue, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to spin it until this white that we're trying to get up here, and this blue is with that blue, and then we're going to just spin it up to the top, to white. Now blue is right, green's right. We got us a line going. We're aiming for a cross. Now orange, we're going to do it the same way. It starts off real simple, and if you can't get them to the bottom, you've got these bottom two rows to work with. You can mess them up any way you want. Just try to keep your top. We've got orange, blue, and green already done, and we're working on our cross up here. We need one more, and it is find that red and white. It's right here. Now, here's something that you can do. You want to get this white on the bottom so you can spin it around over here. So you spin it down and turn the bottom. But remember, you don't want to mess up what you've already done, so spin it back up. And your orange, green, and blue stay like they are. Take this red, just like the other colors, spin it around until it matches up, and spin it up to your white. And you've made a white cross. Blue is right, orange is white, green, red, everything's right as far as the colors. Now we got the corners. Now, there's a few different ways that the corners can work out, whether there's a white piece here, or on the bottom anywhere. We're gonna move this one down to the bottom and move it out of the way so we can put our piece we got right back where it went. Now it's on the bottom and it's blue and orange. So we're gonna move it around to where there's blue and orange in the middle. Blue and orange and white. Now here's the first algorithm, if you will. You're gonna bring this corner down where you want your orange and blue and white to end up. You can bring it down by spinning the left in reverse. And then spin it once, twice, until you see the white. Now remember, put your piece you got right back up again. Alright, this is a two-part move, so we're going to jump it from this corner over to this corner under where we're headed with it. And then again, bring the corner you want to put it in down. And you spin it around. There it is. There's the orange, the blue, and the white. Right where it needs to be. Let's see if we got any more on the bottom now that's moved around some, and we have an orange and a green. We'll move those over to the orange and green. We're going to do the same thing. We've got the orange, green, and white under the white corner we're headed to. So we're going to take this right hand side, we're going to spin it down one, and we're going to take the bottom and spin it over 1, 2, until we see the piece we want. And then we're going to move what we got right back up where it was. Now we're going to move this one again over to the corner beside where we're going with it. And bring down the corner and spin around the piece we want. And then it goes back up to where we had it right. And see, we've already got a good piece of the thing going on. Now we need a green and red and white. That's over here. And a blue and red and white, that's over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the thing where we turn it down and move it and put it back up. Now let's see, that's the red, blue, and white. So let's move it over to red, blue, and white. Alright, here's one of the little shortcuts. Since it's on the bottom right hand corner, you can move it to the left. Move the top down to the corner you need. Move it back to the right. Now you got that corner, and that corner. Don't worry about these center pieces yet. Now let's see, we got one more corner to go. And we'll be done with the white castle. Right here it is. We're gonna move it under it like we did before. And now that the green and red, that match green and red is underneath the corner, we're gonna move the right back one, then the bottom 1, 2, till we see the piece we need. Then move back up what you got right. Then the second part, move it over beside and up under the corner you want. Move the corner you want it on down. Yeah, move it down. And that it'll be over there in the corner. You just spin it around and back up. At this point, you've got all of them, all of those, blue, and all the orange. Pay no attention to these corners. That's what these algorithms are for. I'll give you a quick summary of it. Alright, you look for pieces in the center, not corner pieces, but center pieces that don't have yellow. Most of these don't, but this one right here is green and red, and it'll be going to green and red. And you determine that it's going to have to go left, like this right here, to be where the green and red is. And that's when we'll work the algorithm that moves it around to that. I'll go ahead and work it once, but we're going to cover this extensively in part 3. But it's up backwards, left backwards, up regular, left regular, up regular, front, up backwards, front backwards. Now our orange and green's in the middle. Alright, but the main part of this is if you got your white castle, then you done it right. And algorithms don't really need too much on that one. Just watch the ones I did. There's some different little things that you can learn. Some of them you'll need, some of them you won't. But we're gonna definitely tackle those next time. So once you get your white castle down pat, then go ahead and head on to step number 3, building the center. And it's 4 pieces, these 4 corners. That's all it'll be, using these right here. You may only need to use one of them, you may have to use both, but we'll cover that on the next one. I hope y'all enjoyed this and y'all have a good one.